Hello and welcome everyone to the Influences and Gender Politics in Southeast Asia Symposium. My name is Dr. Zheng, and I'm delighted to be one of the conveners of today's event. On behalf of the organizing team, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all of our attendees joining us today. This symposium is co-organized by the Influenza Ethnography Research Lab at Curtin University and the Asian Cultural Research Hub at the University of Melbourne. We are very grateful for their support. I also want to acknowledge my fellow conveners, Dr. Annisa from the University of Melbourne and Professor Abidin from Curtin University, who have worked with me to bring this symposium to life. Together, we thank you for being here and hope you find today's program engaging and insightful. Before we begin our proceedings today, it is important for us to acknowledge the Indigenous custodians of the lands on which we are meeting. As we gather online from different places, we pay respect to the traditional owners of those lands and to elders past and present. In Australia, where some of us are hosting this event, we honor the Wurundjeri Noongar people here in Perth and the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation in Melbourne as the traditional custodians of these lands. We recognize their continuing connection to land, waters, and community. In the spirit of respect and acknowledgement, we will now start with a welcome to country. We are fortunate to have Emeritus Professor Forrest from Curtin University, who has prepared a welcome to country message for us. Please join me in listening to Professor Forrest's welcome.
Kaya Wandu. Hello and welcome. My name is Simon Forrest Burungu. I'm a Wajak Baladong Noongar with kin connections to Yamaji and Wongai peoples. I am of this land and place. I follow a bloodline of people who have walked and cared for this land for over 40,000 years. This is a welcome to country, a welcome to Wajak Noongar Buja. A welcome to country recognises and acknowledges us and the first and continuing custodians of this land, Australia. Nidya Bolo, Nidya Gungungap, Nidya Maragarap, Nidya Mindarap. Kaya Wandu, Nan Kwel, Simon Forrest Burungu. Kaya Wandu, Nidya Wajak Noongar Buja, Nal Karich Noongar Mod, Ken Karat Nidya Buja, Nan Karich Noongar Kabali, Borankoriye.
Thank you very much, Professor Forrest. Now, I'm very pleased to invite Professor Abidin, the founding director of the Influenza Ethnography Research Lab, IERLab here at Curtin, to introduce the lab and share more about our exciting work on influenza studies.
Thank you so much, Hao, and thank you everyone for attending across your various time zones. We are very grateful and impressed because some of you are up very early and also very late. The Influenza Ethnography Research Lab is housed in the Faculty of Humanities at Curtin University. We are a group of interdisciplinary and international social scientists who study the social, cultural impact of influencers, mostly in the Asia-Pacific, but also around the world. So this event focused on influencers and gender politics in Southeast Asia is one of several initiatives that we have going on, looking at regional, cultural, socio-political interpretations, and also passing of what influencers might look like and what they do. A lot of our work focuses a lot on industry and international collaborations. So alongside academic outputs and research, we also focus a lot of our efforts on policy development, policy information for both government and for tech. I'm pleased now to hand the time to Dr. Annisa, who can introduce the ACRH to you.
Thank you, Professor Crystal Abidin. Hi, everyone. My name is Annisa. I'm one of the co-convener of this symposium and also of the Asian Cultural Research Hub, or ACRH, which is based at the University of Melbourne. ACRH aims to foster a vibrant scholarly community for PhD students and early career researchers engaged in Asia-related cultural studies, which we all have now here, and I'm very excited to see all of the presentations. ACRH focuses on themes such as cultural politics, mobility, digital life, and transforming identities across Asia. We organize seminars, collaborative projects, and interdisciplinary dialogues just like this symposium. Thank you, and I'll hand it over now to Hao.
Thank you both, Crystal and Annisa. So now let me briefly share the inspirations and purpose behind this symposium. In Southeast Asia, influencers have become powerful voices shaping conversations about gender politics in everyday life. Influencers can inspire communities, advocate for gender equality, and challenge stereotypes. At the same time, some may unintentionally reinforce biases or promote traditional views under the guise of entertainment or personal opinion. This symposium was organized to explore these complex dynamics. We aim to understand how influencer cultures intersect with gender politics across the region, how online personalities might reinforce or contest cultural norms, how they balance personal branding with activism, and how their content influences everyday attitudes or even public policy debates. By bringing together researchers and practitioners from across Southeast Asia and beyond, we hope to shed light on the many ways influencers are shaping and being shaped by gender discourses in this region. Now, on to today's program and some housekeeping. We have a rich and exciting schedule lined up. Over the course of the symposium, we will hear from a diverse range of speakers across 1 plenary session and 4 panel sessions. Our contributors come from various parts of Southeast Asia and around the world, each bringing unique perspectives on influences and gender politics. We will start shortly with a plenary discussion featuring 3 distinguished scholars, Dr. Monika Winarnita, Associate Professor M. Sinpeng, and Dr. George Radics. They will join the conversation with Dr. Annisa Arbela, who will set the scene for our symposium today. Following the plenary, the event will include 4 panels exploring different themes, each session concluding with a 5-minute break. The symposium will formally close at 6:30 p.m. AEST or 4:30 p.m. AWST. Throughout the event, please use the Zoom Q&A function to submit your questions to our presenters. You can also scan the QR code displayed on your screen at any time to access the full schedule and detailed speaker bios. Before we dive in, I'd like to thank you all, our presenters, in advance. Thank you for dedicating your time to share your research and experiences with us today. We also thank you, our attendees, for your interest. Your participation and energy are what make the events like this truly meaningful and rewarding. To kick off the symposium, we will begin with our plenary panel. This first session is titled Unfolding Gender Politics, Influences and Everyday Cultural Contestations in Southeast Asia. I'm honored to pass the floor now to the chair of this session, Dr. Annisa Arbela, who will be leading the discussion. Without further ado, please take it away, Annisa.